Jackson on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really...
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
7, Eagles nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
I give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. Pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. This time, Jackson will throw it. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 28, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Jackson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive, nothing wrong with being electric, nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Cowboys 7, Eagles 0.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up
good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And it's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Jake Elliott kicking off for Philadelphia.
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. He had to fight that time, ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
At the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, Sanders. And he's taken down inside the 30. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll run with Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Third and goal, Jackson. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they were scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He may try and run for this. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. To throw is Jackson. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Final play of the half. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Greg Zuerlein for the Cowboy field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
3 yards on the play. First down, Cowboys.
A first down throw for Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Another run with Sanders. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now 1st and 10 at the 11.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Sanders toss left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Eagles 21. Cowboys 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll start out position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Jackson on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
It's a second down run with Sanders. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
3rd and 10.
And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Eagles 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Cowboy 1st down.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He was 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Flush to his right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And incomplete. It's done.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Yards to go.
Prescott from the gun on third. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And, my goodness, another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And some room to work. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders 94 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Again, it's Elliott.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott on play action. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That his 1st catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
44. Here we go.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Prescott now from the 50. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
3 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think